Ladies and gentlemen, now today I finally saw a trailer that got me pretty excited for the future of the anime gaming channel. And as some of you may or may not be aware, I'm a very big fan of fighting games. We play Marvel Contest of Champions on the main channel for about 5.5 years now, and I've had so much fun kind of learning that game, getting better, taking on like hundreds of different challenges, and this appears to finally be, hopefully, that anime fighting game that I've desperately been looking for. And I may be incorrect because I couldn't find like an official press release talking about the mechanics of this game and how it's going to work. Again, there's like another like 5 or 6 months before the release of this game at minimum, but at least visually it appears to be a fighting game where they also showcase ultimate moves as well, because you have like this one-on-one fighting, so I'm not too sure if they're like hiding some element of the user interface. And I think a lot of people have been very quick to dismiss kind of a mobile fighting game, but if you've played like the deep endgame of Marvel Contest of Champions, you'll know how difficult they can actually make these games and how much skill can be involved in terms of dashing, dodging, intercepting, parrying, and then also the various combinations unleashed with like holding, tapping, kind of swiping. You can add lots of additional elements that you have to like manage at once to make it like very interesting to like play around these opponents. So the fact that it's a fighting game on mobile honestly really excites me because I know how deep that combat can actually get in Marvel Contest of Champions. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping like a different version of that, but with the Fullmetal Alchemist storyline and like some crazy boss fights as well. I think there's just so much amazing stuff they can potentially do with this storyline and also all the characters as well. And also being on mobile, I think it's fair to assume that A, this game is going to be free to play, and B, it's going to be predatory as fuck and absolutely milk you on every single banner. But the really good thing about a skill-based fighting game, if they heavily lean into that skill element instead of just being reliant on stats like you are in a turn-based game, is that even like the worst characters can be really, really good in the hands of the best players. And personally, that's one thing I've always really enjoyed about Marvel Contest of Champions that you don't get in games like 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross or Slime, because those games are so stat-based, there's not really a skill element that comes into it. Whereas in Marvel Contest of Champions, you have the worst character, but you play like an absolute fucking god. You just dominate all sorts of stuff that is just like absolutely insane. We've seen so much crazy stuff throughout the last like 7 years of that game, and I think it makes it really fun for the community as well when somebody takes on like this crazy boss that everybody thinks is like close to impossible, but they're one of the most skilled players and they do it with like a meme tier character. I find like that stuff really, really fun. So yeah, overall, again, these are kind of my hopes for the game, but I really hope it's a high skill-based fighting game that has just an amazing storyline, like constantly challenges your ability to play the game as well, and hopefully isn't too predatory on the gacha side. But you know, these devs are doing all sorts of shit nowadays, man, so I guess we'll have low expectations and complain lots on Reddit, but I'm looking forward to it. I hope that this is what I think it is in terms of the game, because visually, the ultimate moves, the characters, the animations, everything looks like absolutely amazing. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on the new Fullmetal Alchemist game in the comments section below. And if you did enjoy today's quick breakdown of me rambling about stuff for about 4 minutes, please do smash that like button. Aside from that, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.
You are not subscribed to the whale sin of spending? Who decided that? Subscribe now, or enjoy the bitter taste of regret.